Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Friday, the 5th of May, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Leeward's Masters Tournament set for month end, and in our feature for this evening, we go to the Masters archives. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Hi, miss, are you okay?
I'm just out to me. All the pain gone down to me arm.
Someone call the ambulance.
In the event of a health emergency, dial 469-3333.
Good day, you've reached the Alexandra Emergency Line. This is Nurse Hanley speaking. What is your emergency?
For health emergencies, dial 469-3333. That's 469-3333.
Well, I'm back, and we start with football. We have the SKNFA results for Tuesday 2nd and Wednesday 3rd May. On Tuesday 2nd May, in the SKNFA Division 1 at St. Mary's Park in Keon in Match 1, Molineux versus KFC Trinity Challengers United. Final score 2-1 in favor of Molineux. In Match 2, TGE Deep Bay Eagles versus Mantab. Final score 2-0 in favor of Mantab. On Wednesday the 3rd of May, in the FA Cup round of 16 at St. Paul's Playing Field in Match 1, Flow 4GK on Rockets took on Fast Cash Saddlers United. Final score 2-1 in favor of Flow 4GK on Rockets. In Match 2, SL Hotspur St. Paul's took on Newtown United. Final score 4-2 in favor of SL Hotspur St. Paul's United. Now to cricket, Rovman Powell has been traded to the Barbados Royals ahead of the 2023 Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League CPL in a move that sees Hayden Walsh moving the other way to join the Jamaica Talawas. Powell, the West Indies T20 captain, led the Talawas to their third CPL title in 2023 and has scored 1,337 runs for the franchise since first joining them in 2016. Walsh, on the other hand, leaves the Royals, having played for the franchise since 2019, claiming the Player of the Tournament title in his first year with the Barbados team. As an experienced leg spin bowler with international pedigree, he will be a valuable addition to the Talawas squad. The Republic Bank CPL Draft show will be broadcast in late June 2023, with the tournament set to get underway on 16th August 2023. Onto the field of play, we have the updated scores in the Team Headley versus Team Weeks matchup, Day 2. Summarized scores: Team Headley 177 all-out, Kavem Hodge 67, Dominic Drakes and Verasamy Pumal 3 wickets each. Team Weeks in response: 235 all-out, Devon Thomas 57, Kavem Hodge 3 for 46, chime holder Akeem Jordan and Anderson Phillip 2 wickets each. Team Headley second time around 67 for 2, Matthew Nando 28 not out, that is, Drakes and Sinclair 1 wicket each. Team Headley at the end of Day 2 led by just 9 runs. And the Nevis Masters cricket team is ready for the upcoming Leeward Islands Masters cricket tournament slated for St. Kitts this year. The team has played 2 practice matches thus far versus a youthful New Vision team and won 1 game and lost the other. They are scheduled for another practice game this coming Sunday versus Young Guns out of St. Kitts. According to a source from within the team, the guys are not fully fit, but with more practice and training, they will be ready when the big date comes around. Let's take in this.
A lovely day for cricket. Blue skies and gentle breeze.
It's cricket, and more cricket. The Leeward Islands Masters Cricket Association proudly announces the hosting of the 2023 edition of the Leeward Islands Masters Cricket Tournament. This year, the action will be in St. Kitts from Friday 26th to Sunday 28th of May. Come on out and witness the talented elder statesmen in action. Participating teams: Antigua and Barbuda, Anguilla, St. Croix, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Nevis, and host St. Kitts. It will be 3 days of pulsating action on and off the field of play. Come on out and support your favorite teams and players. No mind you may smell a little Bengue by the dressing room. The fellas raring to go.
We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Well, I'm back, and tonight we feature cricket and Masters cricket from all the way back in 2017. It's Nevis versus St. Thomas. We're taking these excerpts.
Now to bowl to Wendell Maisiwale. He gets another short ball, punches it into the outside. Hesitation, big time. Charles Hendrickson gets back. It's going to be Nicholas once more. Moving in now to bowl to Wallace, a little bit of a drizzle. He got that one between his legs because he was a flatter, faster delivery and he didn't handle it well, but he got an edge, went between his legs, went away down to the man at a short backward of square position, and he got a single. So Nicholas has bowled pretty well so far also, and that brings Charles Yellowman Hendrickson to strike. He just got a one drop. I don't think it's going to rain, but it's overcast here at the grounds. Nicholas prepares the ball now to Hendrickson. Hendrickson comes forward, reaching a long way for that, and just strokes it back up the strip to the bowler. Just to have a look at the pavilion area. A whole ton of Nivisions somewhere in this group in here.
Seeing this St. Thomas team play,
it's going to be Nicholas once more.
Seeing him,
moving in now
as he comes into the ball.
Hendrickson. Hendrickson is beaten, comprehensively beaten, and is bowled. He was on the back foot and is bowled. So instead of going on the front foot on that occasion, Hendrickson was on the back foot and picked out the off stump. Well, Eustace Johnson, who mentioned to me this morning that he has been playing in the Masters tournament for a number of years and hardly getting any batting. Well, he comes in very late in the order, which is a bit surprising, really. But he's a pretty competent batsman. Would have played for the Nevis senior team in former years. And I think it's the run-up by the bowler that fooled him, because the bowler walks in and then has a little bit of a stutter and then just races in and finishes the action. Let's look at this unique. He's going to take about 4 strides, walking strides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he bowls. Johnson is on the back foot quietly, plays it into the offside, the end of the over. And so Nicholas creating some problems here. It's the end of the over. 83 for the loss of 7, I think. Wendell Maisiwale now will take strike from Terence Webb.
So he's bowling to a third man, cover right back on the boundary, extra cover long off long. And the wicket. Still right back on the boundary, and a short without.
Lots of adjustments to the field. Maisiwale waits. Hamish Anthony down at mid-wicket directing traffic, as it's going to be Terence Webb, who is also one of the main batsmen for the team. Moves in now to bowl. Wide of the man, he allows it to go through, looks up at the keeper, looks up at the umpire, who is not impressed. Wallace trying to turn it away, and Terence Webb was already celebrating, similar to Derek Parry, not playing straight on that occasion, trying to turn it casually too.
He's just bowling straighters really. He's edging this one. Doesn't go past the man. Good bit of fielding. Smart bit of fielding on that occasion. Moved quickly, got across, got a good bounce. Got the return in quickly. So in once more to go. He's going in the air. He might be caught. He is. Wendell Micey Wallace went for the big heave, and Terence Webber struck again with Wallace, the captain, going for the big heave off the outer edge of the bat, and the man stumbling across, held on to it and maintained his balance in the process, and that's another wicket for Nevis. 83 for 9. Last man in is Frank Munzak. Comes forward a long time. Since last year was Munzak. Just nudging it in the onside. And I think his job, his task would be to survive and let Eustace Johnson take the strike if possible. Again, he's sticking onto the front foot. Maybe a little bit of padding to that. That ends the over, and that will allow Eustace Johnson to get the strike. Well, it's going to be Nicholas who will be bowling now to Eustace Johnson. Quietly forward. So Johnson taking strike once more.
As he comes into bowl to Johnson once more.
Driving, goes past the bowler. And I wonder if they should have gone for the single, because that brings Frank Munzak in strike. But they've taken the single. I guess every run counts. Frank Munzak now will just have to try to get a single himself. But he has made up his mind. He's going to stick onto that front foot very early, Frank Munzak. So let's hope that he negotiates the left arm leggy. He's also a master of the left arm leg spin, Frank Munzak. And I would consider him a much better bowler than Nicholas. So let's see if he could negotiate Nicholas. Here goes into bowl to Frank Munzak. Short. Frank Munzak is not going to do too many defensive shots. He has a flash at that. Shot in anger that time by Munzak. And wide signal by the umpire. That's up. Once more Nicholas. And now to go to Munzak. Munzak is quietly forward, thinking of the single. But Johnson is in park. Pretty good defensive shot on that occasion by Munzak, negotiating well. And just coming on the front foot and just pushing it in the offside. So lots of Nivigans here would be very disappointed with the end result of this innings. Frank Munzak goes down the ground and will get a single. Shot in anger that time by Munzak, decided to heave, and that would bring Johnson back into strike. So every run will count here, because the Nevis team will be not giving this one up at all. Bowls flat and fast. Johnson chops it, thinking of the single. The man doesn't miss field, and there's no run. So flatter, faster delivery. Johnson chops it away. Can't score.
I think he's bowled superbly here. Also Terence Webber in the process of
Nicholas once more.
Here's Nicholas as he comes into bowl to Johnson.
Bowl to Eustace Johnson. Comes quietly, solidly forward. And that will end the over. 15 completed. And no, 16 completed. 86 for 9 Nevis. So Terence Webb really has just been bringing over his hand and just bowling pretty straight, and not being negotiated too well so far. He has picked up at least 3 wickets. Munzak again early on the front foot. Can't score. So maybe they have opted to just bat out the remaining overs if they can. There you see now Munzak deciding to go for the slug sweep.
Playing across the line once more to the straight delivery once more from Terence Webb, who is doing nothing else but just bowling them pretty straight. Once more Webb into bowl to Munzak, shorter. He's beaten that one, pops in him. Flatter, faster delivery. Munzak beaten through to the keeper. So can he survive for the remainder of the over, Munzak? He definitely has intentions to go big if he has a chance. This time he's stroking it into the offside, and this time they're off for the single. So Munzak gets a single.
They've done that 16 overs, 16.3 I think. Here is Webb now been asked to wrap it up by this Thomas supporters. He's on his way to hold it, Johnson.
Johnson turns it into the onside, thinking of the single. It's not on. That ends the over. Over number 17 completed.
After 17,
87 for 9 Nevis. Well, Frank Munzak has opted for the helmet. A bit of dust picking up there. The batsman really should have pulled out, but the bowler pulled out. And so Hamish Anthony back into the attack as he moves in now to bowl to Frank Munzak. Bowls. Munzak turns it into the onside. They're hustling for the single. There's Johnson hustling. And he got there a bit belatedly, I would imagine. But he finally got home. You hardly see Johnson hustle like that, but he was hustling. I don't think he would have hustled like that for a long time. But he was off and running. So one more crucial run to the total. Settles over his back now. Anthony moves into bowl to Eustace Johnson. Eustace Johnson flicks it into the onside. They're off for the single. And that one easily acquired on that occasion. Nice looking shot there by Johnson. Maybe it's going up by ones. And crucial ones too. Frank Munzak will take strike once more. That's down the leg side. Should be signaled wide. Is signaled wide. Another critical run to the total. So 90 for 9. Over number 18 being bowled. That's going to be Anthony opening now to bowl to Munzak. Munzak gets a slow ball. He's struck on the back. The umpire is not impressed. Well, I was about to say he was not impressed. But belatedly puts up his finger. And so the St. Thomas team will need to make 91, and I'm saying it now, that they won't make it. They won't be in the finals today. Nevis will have to hold them out under that total or restrict them very much indeed, but we'll see what transpires from there.
Well, that's our package for this evening and indeed for the week. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.